I went to school in Pennsylvania, went to college, and the summer right before my freshman year is when I went viral for feeding the deer.
Really? Okay. So how long were you in college though? Freshman year?
I just did that 1 year.
Like 1 year before it started to go viral.
No. Before I started college, I went viral.
So even before college.
Yeah.
Okay, but your plan was to go to college in what area?
In East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay, so then you'd be closer to your dad?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. But so you didn't have any like success or anything go viral before this stuff? Like all your content before that was just kind of for you and your friend type shit?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then what actually led to the creation of this first video of you with the deer?
So it was like a random summer day. I was playing 2K with my cousin. His name is Ken Polo. Remember, we just playing 2K. I remember I won. And I'm feeling happy. I come outside the house, and there's a deer standing in the front yard, just looking at me. And I'm like, I remember I called my cousin. I'm like, yo, Ken, look at this deer. She's just standing there looking at me. And he's like, oh, yeah, bro, we've been feeding her for a while. So he just goes back in the house. He literally comes out with like some Pringles or some shit and starts hand feeding her. And I'm mind boggled. I said, oh, shit. I said, my cousin got a pet deer. This is crazy. Just putting on my Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? Regular,
Right.
just like how I would do anything else. You know, Snapchat, regular stuff. Boom. We feed the deer for like about an hour or so. I'm like, I'm fucking mind blown. You know, I'm excited and shit. I hop in my dad's truck. You know, I live around the corner. We live in the same neighborhood. Me and my cousin and I live in the same neighborhood. Bro, I'm driving, you know, kind of high off life a little bit. I'm like, damn, my cousin got a pet deer. 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pull up to the driveway. And in the backyard, like, for some reason, my grass looking hella green. The sun is shining, and I see a deer in my backyard, but like a buck this time. Like he had a doe, which is a female deer.
Right.
I had to deal with the antlers. He had a full rack. You know what I'm saying? It's called a buck.
Nice
I'm
rack
like,
on
oh
him.
shit. My first thought is like, damn, my cousin got a pet deer, so now I'm gonna try to get one too. You know what I'm saying? He been feeding his for a while.
Right.
But I'm trying to get this one right now.
Right.
But I remember I run inside the house hella excited. I grab bread, apples, and crackers, I remember. And then I start running to the back. Like I start running like the same way I ran into the house to get the snacks, I start running to the back. But then a voice told me to just like, hey, slow down so you don't scare him away. So I was like, all right, bet. So I remember it's like, I'm standing here, it's my driveway, and the deer standing about like where that thing is over there, you know what I'm saying? Probably a little bit further back. So I'm just like, I'm hella calculated. I just grab an apple and I just roll it to him and it hits his hoof. And then he kind of like looks down, takes a bite. And then at that moment, bro, he shot his head up, he waggled his tail, and we locked eyes. And for some reason, bro, I already knew that we was friends. So I'm like, bet, it's lit. Bro, I threw the crackers down like right around me just to see if he'll walk up to me. Started walking over right to me. I'm like, oh shit, he really about to be my friend. So let me give him a name. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to put this on the gram, show everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Boom. So I'm like, all right, it has to be something meaningful because this shit is crazy right here. So at the time, I was trying to get my money up, so I just named him Money. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Love money. I love the deer too. So I'm like, fuck it, Money's his name. Boom. Pull my phone out. And then, you know, I'm still calm because I really don't want to scare him away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like super nonchalant. I'm like, I'm trying to show everybody how I'm spending my day. I'm out here with my best friend. His name is Money. Play basketball whenever we both outside.
Right.
Boom. Put that video up, bro. And then within like the first 10 minutes, it's like all the girls from back home from Texas are putting like laughing emojis and stuff. And I'm confused because I've never had this, you know, reaction to any of my posts like on social media. So I'm like, oh shit, like I'm kind of up to something. So boom, I remember I saved the video off my Instagram and I put it on my Twitter. And like within like the first day, bro, I remember I went up to like 700 retweets and I'm like, oh shit.
So it went viral on your platform first.
Yeah,
Because
on
I was
Twitter.
kind of like assuming that somebody saw it on your story and just screen recorded it and posted it somewhere. But okay, it was on your platform first.
Yeah, it was on my Twitter.
Okay. And so what was the reaction like initially? Like what was the overall sentiment?
Everybody just thought it was funny.
Right.
I was confused.
Well, confused why? Like what is so interesting about me?
Why
Just
do
a
they
regular
think-
guy.
Why do they think this is funny?
Yeah. And what do you think that it was?
I don't know. Like now that I watch it, that I'm a little bit older, I'm like, oh no, this shit is kind of funny. It's like it's so random.
Right.
Thank
Yeah, because I feel like part of it is the fact that you seem sort of like naive to the deer. Like you just weren't used to it at all. You know, like most people who make videos with animals, they're used to it. And it's kind of hard to hide that. You had like a sense of wonder. And that's why it's kind of amazing when you say that it was actually your first time with that deer. Because like when you watch it, it kind of feels like, oh, like this guy is just like, this is what he does. Like he fucking is just really in tune with the animals. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Damn. Okay. So where do you go from there? Are you just like, fuck, I got to do more videos with more animals?
Yeah, I think as the week went on, Money, I guess he took some likeness to the food and, you know, myself. So he started bringing his family around. Boom. That's when I just gave them all a name. I named them the Deer Squad. Boom. Then I made a wholesome video where I said no curse words in it. You know what I'm saying? Because Money's family came and he wasn't even around. And I was like, oh shit, nah, he spread the message. So I'm like, boom. Remember, I made that video. Everybody eats, fed him strawberries. You know what I'm saying? I met him. I met his baby mother. I met all, you know, the whole Deer Squad. I put that one up, and then boom, that one is the one that like took it like out of here. Like that made it to like the news. I remember.
Wait, which one was this specifically?
This was the one where I was like feeding them strawberries when it was like I had just woke up the house. I was like, I remember it was like you see a deer like crossing the street. It's like his whole family, and then I'm like, that's Lola right there, and boom, eat that baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I said that specifically, and then boom. It was Money family, and then that's when I first said everybody eats. And
right.
I was like, that's when it just stuck, and it was just crazy.
Let's just let your homie in real quick.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What's up, G? How you doing? You too, man.
I ain't know about to interrupt this shit.
Oh, no, it's cool.
It's all good. Yeah.
Okay, so you're posting this all on your Twitter, and is it starting to be like shared by other pages and stuff? Like, is it making its way to World Star or anything like that?
Yeah. Like by that point, World Star had already started posting me. I remember, I don't remember exactly the name of the news outlet. I used to remember. I don't remember anymore. Somebody called me for an interview, and it was literally like a phone interview. And then like once they like took my interview from the phone, that's when every single blog started to pick it up and started to share it.
Right.
They wanted to interview me, and then it's when it made it to the news. Yeah.
And had you ever thought about having this kind of life at all? You know, like a lot of people who go viral or whatever, they are aspiring to go viral. Had you really ever thought of yourself like this?
You know, on the lowest of the keys that I know that I wanted to deal with animals, because I remember I had when I was in high school, remember I told you I was grinding to get scholarships and stuff?
Right.
I had applied for one scholarship. It was like for a $4,000 scholarship on the behalf of my school board, and I got accepted. But then all the board members from my school, like above the principals, interviewed me. And I remember this is the most nervous I ever been in my life for some interview, because I remember how bad I needed the scholarship. And they get to the last question, and the last question was like, hey, Kelvin, if you could do anything with your life, you don't have to worry about money, you don't have to worry about anything. Like, what would you do? And then that's like another moment where I took of silence, and something kind of just told me. And you know what I told them? I said, to be honest, bro, I said, I done been through so much. I done worked so hard to get to this point right here that I would honestly just go out into the Amazon jungle and watch the animals, because they really got to get it out the mud, no cap. Like, I want to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to learn from them on how I could go harder.
Yeah. So even though you hadn't really like fully identified it in terms of like how you were shaping your life path, you feel like that really was what your soul wanted you to do?
That's what my soul wanted me to do.
Damn. That's dope. That's crazy. Okay, so you have all this attention. At some point, it starts to go through your head like, how do I keep this going and how do I monetize it?
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
And do people start coming in and saying, hey, I want to manage you, I can help you, yada,
So
yada?
really, shout out to Slater. Just walked in.
Yeah.
Slater, my brother, artist, really holding stuff down from the beginning. Always had the vision. Oh. He had a manager at the time. Her name was Nikki. He gave me his manager for real, so she could help me on stuff. And he was the one that gave me the idea to start making shirts. So I already had shirts like within the first week of going viral. And then Nikki gave me the idea to say, hey, Kelvin, you got this dope Everybody Eats thing. You know, y'all been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? You got a single mom. Maybe you should just make this into a charity. So I'm like, boom, like, hell yeah, like, let's do that. So shout out, bro. Shout out Nikki for the idea. They really, like, they helped me. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff was already in motion, but they were the ones that, like, kind of, like, guided me and told me to do those type of things, and they worked.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. We appreciate y'all.